Here, it's time for What Caught My Eye.
We are glad you're with us. Cassie is in the house with us. Hey, we made it to Friday. That's the best thing, right? What are you looking at today?
Well, I think a lot of us have heard just so much about Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce, and so I couldn't help but find just more stuff. But this was actually really funny to me. So the Kansas City Chiefs, they were actually playing the Denver Broncos, and I guess this happened like a week or so ago. I don't keep up with football, but I obviously hear about this stuff. But so the Denver Broncos, they won, the Chiefs lost, and they played Taylor Swift Shake It Off once they won for the opposing team, and I thought that was...
For Kansas City.
That was pretty funny. Just shake it off, guys.
They beat Travis Kelce and the Chiefs, and they're like, hey, just shake it off. Just like Taylor Swift said. I thought that was so funny.
I thought, so you've seen it then?
I did, and it's still funny, honestly.
Still funny.
I mean, it's kind of a good little jab.
Well, they've made so much about while she's there, they're winning at the games. They go on the road to Denver, and then they lose, and they're like, well, shake it off.
I thought it was great.
That's a good
genius for sure.
Here's a fun one also. This game of musical chairs caught my eye. It's between a freshman and a senior, and here we go. The freshman is pretty scrappy. They call it, he steals the chair. But then it kind of creates this chaos right here in the middle of the school assembly. Look at this guy. He's not letting go. He's throwing the much bigger senior all over the place. Honestly, the teacher should have called it at this point. It gets kind of crazy. The big, bad senior technically wins in the video, but all of the judges, and when I say judges, I mean me, think that the little freshman really came out on top. Have you ever seen anything like that?
I never. I thought he pulled
like
that chair away.
He held on to it like a spider monkey. I was laughing so hard. And in the end, the big guy won, but from the judges, the freshman won.
There you go. Well, the odds are kind of stacked against him. The other guy was so big. Hey, I just got to show you, when I was coming to work this morning, I was leaving my neighborhood on my street. I live in a neighborhood, and so, you know, you're not half awake when you're pulling out of the driveway, and I'm like, what is in my neighbor's yard?
Is that?
A closer look. I'm like, uh-oh. I roll down the window. I'm like, hey, baby, let me take your picture. I get my phone out, and it's like the deer is just posing for the picture.
That's beautiful.
Oh,
this is in the middle of Edmond?
This is in the middle of my neighborhood. I was like, oh my gosh. I thought, should I go back and get her a little food? And then I thought, no, she's probably eating the bushes of my neighbor's front yard.
I can't believe she stood so still for you for so long.
Look real.
Honestly, we had the best conversation.
What did you say to her?
I was like, hey, baby, let me take your picture. Roll down the window. I'm like, I'm trying to focus. Let me turn. I took about 5 pictures.
Hey, baby.
And she just stood there so perfect. Like, honestly, I was like, God's creation just warmed my heart this morning as I started the day.
That's really special.
Hey, you know what? At like 4 a.m. in the morning, you like the small things to get you going, right?
So pretty, Robin. I love it. Okay, there's more coming up.
Hey, baby.